Welcome, viewer. It's another interesting episode with Gloria. First, let me appreciate you for your support so far. Thank you for always viewing the videos. Thank you for sharing the videos and for liking it. You are appreciated. Thank you for inviting your friends. Thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting this brand. Thank you so much. And yes, today I'm here with another interesting episode to explore, another history to learn from. So stay with me, I'll be right back. The quest to give outstanding academic success to students is every parent's dream. How then do we balance our working schedule as parents with these children's day-to-day tasks in school? And this is where we come in at Glow Tutors. We provide private tutoring sessions, homeschooling, after-school coaching, and other educational assistance. We do not only work at the students' pace to produce the best in them, we also give parents the comfort they desire. Enroll your children today, and let's together enjoy a beautiful learning experience with Glow Tutors. Welcome back, viewer, and today we shall be exploring the history of Okuku. I'm sure you've heard of that town before. We'll be looking into their history. How did the name Okuku came to be? Okuku is a city in the Odotin local government area of Osun State, Nigeria. Okuku is about 10 miles north of Ikiru, and it is the birthplace of Olagosoye Oyinlola, who was born in 1951. He was a one-time governor of Osun State in Nigeria from 2003 to 2010. Another important institution located in Okuku is the Osun State University, which has its College of Management and Social Science situated in Okuku. Okuku is also the place of origin of the late Chief Justice T.A. Ironye of the defunct Gongola State between 1927 to 1992. Okuku is a town populated by Yoruba people. As I said, it's situated in Osun State. History has it that it was founded by Oladile, a direct descendant of Oduduwa. He and his brothers Alara, Ajero, and Orogun left Ile-Ife at the same time. Oladile settled at a place near the Otin River called Ikoikin, meaning clump of palm nuts. The name evolved into Kokin. Kokin was a large prosperous town, a center for iron working. And around 1760, Kokin lost a battle with the Ijesha. The survivors moved a few kilometers north from the ruins of Kokin and founded the settlement known as Okuku today. The new settlement, which came to be called Okuku, meaning Awati Akuku or Okutokuku, after surviving yet another disaster caused by water poisoning, consequent upon drinking the water of the Obuku, formerly Amuku River. According to myth, the goddess Otin, personified in the Otin River, protected Okuku from invasion by enemies, and the townspeople therefore worship her. Otin was from the town of Ota, but came to Okuku to fight against invasion by its neighbors. Okuku was subject to the Oyo Empire in the period before the fall of Old Oyo, and then to the Ilorin Emirate, which had a representative in their town. In 1878, Ibadan was victorious in a battle at Ikirun in the Jalume War and posted its representative to the town. And in 1935, it was estimated that there were about 1,606 inhabitants in Okuku. In 1878, Ibadan was victorious in a battle at Ikirun in the Jalume War and posted its representative to the town. In 1935, it was estimated that there were about 1,606 inhabitants in Okuku. The town was accessible only by foot until the late 1930s, when the first road that could take a motor vehicle was built. The farmland of Okuku was completely planted with cocoa and cola trees in the 1930s and 1940s. Its yields began to fall in the late 1940s as the trees passed their most productive age and the soil became exhausted. Farmers were forced to buy or rent land distant from the town, often at considerable distances. They would live on their land from March to November, leaving the town to old people and young children, and the months from December to February would be the time for social activity in the town. Jala Okin ruled Kokin for 13 years before the massacre, and he continued to rule the new settlement for another 8 years before he died. He changed his title of Oba Kokin to Okuku, which means the owner of Okuku. He is fondly remembered for his almost limitless capacity to endure and his sterling qualities of able leadership. There was peace and progress until the Ilorin-Ibadan Wars, which started during the reign of Oyekanbi I and disturbed peace at Okuku once again. The Ilorin war camp was at Offa, while that of Ibadan was based at Ikirun. Okuku was therefore halfway in between. Consequently, Okuku suffered seriously during the war by the raiding parties. Oba Oyekanbi I died during the course of the war. It was not until the time of Oyewusi I that the war ended and Okuku once more enjoyed peace. Oba Oyekunle, who ruled between the year 1916 to 1934, reigned at a period when the World War I and Yoruba Wars were raging. His reign ushered in relative peace, and he was responsible for settling boundary disputes between Okuku and several towns around Okuku. His charismatic personality and his impartiality won for him the support and admiration of the people of the town and villages around Okuku. He was the brain behind the first native court. A local court cell called Atimole was built, and the native police Akodas started to function during the reign of this king. To accommodate the then district officers, a rest house was also built. It transformed the thatched palace into a near modern palace roofed with corrugated iron sheets. It laid a very strong foundation from which modern Okuku emerged. And this is a brief history of Okuku that I'll be bringing to us today. The emphasis I want to bring out of this history is centered around the king that I just talked about now, Oba Oyekunle, who ruled between 1916 and 1934. History made us to know that he reigned at a period when the World War I and Yoruba Wars were raging. He came upon the throne at a period when there was serious war, but history still made us to know that his reign ushered in relative peace. And you've heard the things he did during his reign. He brought this, he settled disputes, he constructed this, he brought up the modern Okuku palace and the likes. Now, to you, my viewer, what are you known for? What impact are you bringing to your community where you are living? Even when you are no more there, what will people say about you? What effort are you making towards the peace of that community? What are you putting in place to ensure that things are going on smoothly, to ensure that your reign or your time of existence in that particular place, either at that office or at that post or at that your place of work or in that your area, you will not be there forever. When you leave, what will people have to say about you? What contribution are you bringing to your community, to that nation, to that office, to your place of work, to that seat that you are occupying? So I'm putting it to you today, my viewer, in all that you do, seek for peace. Seek to make progress. Whatever, don't leave a position, don't leave an area, don't leave a place the same way you met it. Even amidst crisis, ensure there is peace. Ensure you bring about a tangible development that after you've left, people will be able to point at it and say, oh, during the reign of this person, not necessarily as a king, but during the time of this person, she was able to do this. We can point at this. And by then, even after you've died, your work will continue to live. And this is what I'll be leaving you with on today's episode of History with Gloria. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to the very end. And until next time when I come your way, do well to share this videos, keep liking, keep sharing it, and please subscribe to this channel. Goodbye. God bless you.